Ooh, right. Here we are. Madden. Little bit of Madden. The funny thing is, I've just done this, a Madden video. Um, and you know what? I don't mind that it went wrong because I really bigged up the game that I was about to play. I was like, oh, baby, it's the Super Bowl. Actually, no, it was the first game of the playoffs. I've gone through a whole season. Went, it's playoff time, baby. Let's get this started. Number one seed, first round bye. And then instead of clicking play season game, I clicked advance to week. And then skipped past it and we lost, and then I was out of the playoffs and couldn't figure out how to go back. What I've done, I've got a whole different MO here, but this one I'm playing a little bit of Madden. Why? Well, I don't know. I wanted to for a while. I've played many a FIFA for many an hour over the years on multiple consoles. Madden I've been wanting to try for a while, and then I kind of just figured, you know what, I'm going to save this one. It's not on the Switch, unfortunately, or I probably would have got it by now. I'm not going to get invested in it on the PC when it pains me to build up my PC. I even switched FIFA from PC to Switch. I started playing the Switch version, even though it's very much watered down. Like a year and a half, 2 years ago. So I hadn't even been doing FIFA. So I was like, okay, I was no point in getting into Madden if I've already moved FIFA from PC to Switch. So I'll just wait until I get the PC situation sorted out. PC situation now sorted out. Madden 23 came out, I think, like a month ago. Madden 22 is on EA Play, whatever it's called now. It was EA Access, and then I've been out of the loop for so long that EA Origin isn't a thing anymore. Access isn't a thing. It's Play now, and then you just got the EA app, and the EA app doesn't work. And you try to download it, I think it's on Steam instead. That's really cool. You don't have to download the thing, but then it makes you download the app anyway, and then it pops up saying you don't have link to EA installed. Go on the Windows Store and download it, and you click the link that makes the Windows Store open, and then the Windows Store says this app doesn't exist, and then you Google link to EA, you're like, what's link to EA? And all that comes up is a bunch of forum posts and Reddit posts about how they're having the same issue and Link to EA isn't a real app, and I don't know how to download it or set it up, and anytime I try to Google it, I just get a bunch of links to forum posts such as this one. And then some kind soldier down in the comments tells you you've just got to uninstall it and reinstall it, so you do that and then it works. I figured Madden 22 is on here. I'll play it because how I've always been with FIFA, I play it in spurts. I'll get really addicted and obsessed for like a month, and then I get burnt out and don't touch it for a few months, and then I come back. I was like, I'm gonna play this to get a tester because I've never played Madden before. See if I like how it feels, how it plays, the controls, stuff like that. B, and more importantly, play it for a few weeks until I get burnt out and then don't want to play Madden anymore, and then it saves me like 50 quid on having to buy Madden 23. So what we're doing, I've got this little situation set up where I've got Justin Herbert. He's had a bit of a rough start to the season. He's had this rib situation going on, where based on that metric that kind of measures like number of player injuries and like the players injured relative to what they contribute to the team. I don't know if it's a real metric or not. Some people think it's bullshit, but based on that metric, we're currently the most injured team in the league, which doesn't surprise me. It happens every fucking year. He's currently throwing without his WR1, without his WR2, without his WR4, without his... He had his tight end out for a while, although I think he came back, but then he's injured. He had his backup running back got injured. Like, everyone's dead out here. And then we're like picking up people that we aren't, like John Hightower. We picked up, and then I'm like watching highlights. I've seen every catch that guy has played, that guy has made in the NFL in his career, and yet has not yet featured for the Chargers, and I don't understand why. Anyway, look, he's had a tough go of it. So what I'm doing is trying to do what I've always done with FIFA when Spurs have been shit, and then I start a new career mode and sell the entire squad and start from scratch, except for Harry Kane. I'm trying to build Justin Herbert's greatest career of all time. I'm trying to just absolutely pad, as I'm new, so I'm playing on the easiest difficulty. I'm on arcade mode, and I'm gonna absolutely stat pad my entire life away to try and break the all-time league record, which is like 80,000 yards or 90,000 yards or something. You can see it, but on here, but I can't remember how to do it. And I can't bother clicking around menus right now. We're currently sitting with 5-1. Unfortunately, my loss was to the Raiders themselves. I lost by 4 points. The 5-0 Raiders, who in this weird alternate universe have signed Tyreek over Devontae Adams, which is crazy. Here's where we're sitting right now, stats-wise. What am I doing? We've got... I don't even need to go into the stats because he's right here. Justin Herbert is leading the league with 2,027 yards, a pretty decent 230 yard gap over second place, whoever the hell in God's name Ian Book is, who currently has 1,800 yards and 16 touchdowns compared to Herbie's 27. Daniel Jones in third, of course, naturally. We did win the Super Bowl last season, by the way, obviously. CMC in the lead, Nick Chubb, Josh Jacobs, nothing jumping out to be there. Keenan, top of receiving, which makes sense given what we're trying to do here. Calvin Ridley, I don't know. A little bizarre, to be honest, but hey-ho, life moves on. So here we have the Kansas City Chiefs. We're skipping the weekly strategy. And we're just doing... This is another one of those... I said in the Genshin video, I was probably just going to play a bunch of random fucking games. Like, expect to see something random. Because I feel like there's no better way to get used to... I'm still getting used to, like, the recording setup here. And how I want to handle that. And, like, recording settings. And, like, the type of games I play. So, we're probably just going to get, like, a bunch of random videos and random games. I'm going to play... I'm not going to lie. In the regular season... I usually, barring like a game or two, I'll just play offense only. I only have like, it's like 3-minute quarters or something ridiculous. But I don't feel like doing a crazy long video, so we're gonna do that, I think. We'll do that. We'll just play offense only. I don't mind doing, I like the full games because I like doing the special teams stuff. Namely, kick/punt returning is quite fun. And I like doing defense sometimes when I get like sacks and stuff. What is fun is if you get a pick and then it like spins the camera around and you get to run a bit. That's always fun. So I like those elements. So I like to play it sometimes, but I will admit sometimes I do get bored on defense. So here's what we're doing. It's not great for Eck, I won't lie. I also have Kenyon Drake as my RB2. Just because I quite like the guy, and it was fun to see him absolutely ball out at for the Ravens. It was like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. He had a really good game. It was a real shame to see him at the Raiders for a little bit, and then it was like bittersweet because he had like not a great season there, and part of me was like, damn, that's sad because I like him, but then also I was glad because it's the Raiders, so I don't want any of their players to do well. So I'm glad to see he's moved on to the Ravens and is doing well there. Sony Michel, I was a fan of until he came to the Chargers, and now he's complete shit. Genuinely, sincerely. Oh my God, I've got a friend who's on a date, and he was like, he like messaged me earlier about how he was like, I don't want to see this, I don't want to spend any more time with this guy, he's not even here yet. And then he said, don't reply. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna reply because I think I guess like he doesn't want the message to pop up on his watch or whatever. But then he's like, which makes sense. But then he's like, continued to message me. But then he said don't reply to the very first message, and now I'm like, have I got clearance to begin replying, or am I supposed to still not be replying? I can't tell. I can't tell with that guy. But as far as I can tell, the date's been going awfully. So I'm here to hear it. I'm here to hear it. So I had Myles Gaskin actually originally. Bearing in mind this is a season, we love arcade mode for that. Never mind, he didn't pull it in. He didn't pull it in. Right, I don't like. I like a little inside. I like this. I like Keenan's route here, and I like whoever that is on the left. Is that? I have Lockett, by the way. I have Tyler Lockett. Keenan's route is a good one. Arcade mode catches that all day. This is what I say. That's a good route. That's a good route. Fucking Slater. No. That's no good. I have Lambo as well. Kicking. I always like to start with a run. I had Myles Gaskin for a little bit. Because, as I say, this is last year, so I'm a year behind, so I had Justin Jackson to shift off, who was now at the Lions. By a couple of people. Jerry Tillery was a good trade piece because we've fucking yeeted him anyway. But this was the start of this franchise. I'm on my 3rd season, so I'm now past real life. But the start of the franchise was obviously a season earlier than the current season. So Jerry Tillery still had some value, which is why I got him the hell out of there ASAP. May as well. Here's Lockett. I got rid of Mike Dubb as well. I don't know. I know what you're thinking. You got rid of Mike Dubb, you kept Keenan Allen, you got Tyler Lockett? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I know that Tyler Lockett is a similar player as Keenan Allen, a bit more of a deep threat, a bit quicker, but usually is kind of more of a slot player, a route runner. Yeah, I don't know. I like Tyler Lockett. Deal with it. So, fucking Joe Reed had 3 touchdowns in the Super Bowl final, so nothing's real. I had Myles Gaskin for a year, and then I went to negotiate his contract, and he was like, "I'm sorry, I just want to play somewhere else." The guy played 2 years with me, won the Super Bowl, and he goes, "I just want to play somewhere else." You know where he is now? The Lions is where he ended up. So I brought in Kenyon Drake. I always had this like vision. I was like, a couple of years ago, I was like, what I'm gonna do, I keep Eck because I adore the guy. But I always kind of thought when I started playing franchise mode, I was gonna have my RB. That was like RB2 was like a big thing for me because it's been a soft area for the Chargers for years now, pretty much since Mel left. And my genuine intention, Sony Michel. I don't know why. I just liked the guy. He offered something a bit different. I thought he's going to be my one. And then, so when they signed him in real life, oh my god, I was excited. What a fucking letdown. So, I've got... I did Gaskin, I did Kenyon Drake. Neither of which really particularly fit the scheme I'm running here. Because it told me. But I figure that doesn't really matter too much considering my only intention is to just cheese the hell out of arcade mode to try and stat pad Herbie and give him a 7,000 yard season and just play the game over and over and over again until I'm in my 12th season and the only player I can even name on the squad that's real is Justin Herbert himself because everyone else around him's retired. The long-term plan doesn't really matter. I'm throwing the ball. Right, I'm looking at Lockett. Never mind, he's caught. I'm looking at Eck. Bad throw. That's rough. Shout out to arcade mode for that one, because that's a guaranteed pick, I would say, typically. Shout out to arcade for being a real one. Hate all these. Actually, don't mind fade out, but not in this particular scenario. I wasn't really paying attention. We look like we got about 15 yards. I like verticals if it's Keenan who's running the horizontal. Is that Eck who's going horizontal? Yeah. Okay. That looked into me, but I feel like real life Eck would have just leant back a little bit, stuck his arm out a little bit there on that one. But hey ho. That's a fantastic catch. So here's what we're doing here. I'd love some kind of... No, I'd love some kind of... I don't want anything vertical. I'm bad at the short verticals. I don't react quick enough. Let's just I'm not in the zone. I'm not dialed enough here to be picking. I'm like scrolling through, perusing, taking my time, and there's about 10 seconds to half time here. I was gonna banter a little bit on this one for the non-Madden, the non-football interested leaning folks out there. That's easy. That's all day. That's Tyler Lockett all day, babe. Never mind. Who the fuck even is that? 39. That's I don't know how to say this guy's name. Is it Vogt? That's my fullback. What I didn't realise is I didn't have one. Gabe Neighbours left without me realising. And I played like half the season last year without a single fullback, which is not a massive deal. However, who would have done that had we not picked someone else up? Is what I like to think about that. Here we go. We're going Tyler Lockett all day. This is him on the left, I think. This is him on... Actually, that looked like Keenan. Where the fuck is he? He's on the right. I lied to you guys. We're going Keenan all day. Cut in. Way wide. I waited too long. I waited too damn long. Here's my other problem. I'm not good at keeping an eye on the pocket when I do that. I just like stand there and wait and let my guy take his dang old time. And getting swallowed there. To be fair, Rashawn Slater would have stopped. He would have just stuck his arm out and took all 3 guys in at once and thrown him back there. Here's what we're doing. I'm changing the personnel, and I'm going to show you why. Reese, Kenyon Drake, are you for real? Kenyon Drake, PAF slide, is a series of letters that I'd never heard in my life prior to about 3 days ago. But it's a series of letters I've come to love. Because Eck breaks tackles like it's nothing. I also want to make my my thingies longer. My quarters longer, because 3 minutes per quarter is not long enough. I don't mind if I'm doing the full games because of my attention span. But for these like regular ones, oof. Shout out to arcade mode for that one. Arcade mode, you a real one. Arcade mode going. Oh, here's where we do something fun. I fucking love doing this. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna do the throw. I'm gonna do. Damn, they're not giving me the option for it, and I'm not gonna start navigating. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh, never mind. It's what we're looking for. Fucking love this shit. This guy I picked up, he's called Fox, Summit Fox. You know what's... Okay, honestly, that wasn't the play I thought it was. So I'm glad that worked out. I honestly thought that was the... whatever the crazy fancy made up name is for where the punter takes the ball and then just fucking sprints, just pegs it 15 yards. That's what I thought that was. Caught me a bit off guard when Thingy VOGT just had it in his hands and started running. That is a play that I like. I'm not gonna lie, I am a fan of that one. I've done it to good effect multiple times. However, was not expecting it. Here's what we're going. Kenyon Drake, he's running left here. He's running left. My eyes are all on him. Bam, bam, bam. He's getting the ball. He's wide open. That's one of my favourite plays right there. I was doing it to no end with Myles Gaskin. I don't think Myles Gaskin had a single rushing touchdown in 2 seasons for me. You know how many receiving touchdowns he had across the 2 seasons? 18. That's good return. I think he definitely had like 3 or 4 rushing touchdowns as well. But hey ho, because that wide open, they never see it coming. And then you know what's crazy? You know what's absolutely crazy? You just do it again. They never see it coming. They never see it coming. He's going to juke him. He didn't make it to the line that time. He didn't make it to the line. But now you're looking at a 2nd and 3. You now run it. We're lining up very similarly. They're like, surely he's not going to do it again. They're absolutely right. He cuts in. The chains are moved. That's some action on the chains. That's a little bit of action on the chains. Now, they go, right, they're mixing things up a little. They're mixing things up a little. Oh, never mind. They're lining it up the same. Well, is that going to run? Is he going to go... Is Kenyon Drake going to go left and catch it again? Is Reese going to waffle on for so long that the clock runs out and the game ends? You know what's funny? You know that game that I lost to the Raiders? I'm 5-1, the one game? Because I wasn't paying attention and didn't know there was only 10 seconds left, and I was in like absolutely no rush to make a play. I was just scrolling through the menu. And the game finished. It's pretty funny. It was humorous. Oh god, oh god. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? He's gonna run up the middle? He's gonna run up the middle? It's stressing us out, man. Okay, Kenyon Drake ran left twice. Eck ran right twice. It ran straight twice. What now? What now? Oh god, the lineup's the same. The lineup's the same. What are we gonna do? Oh my god, now Kenyon Drake's going right? Oh, my brain. My brain, I can't do it. That's how we baffle them. And then there's Northern Line would like to say it, and I'm thinking to that clip on the Nintendo game with the baseball. Now we send him the brain melter. Ka-chow! Okay. Wasn't what I was going for. I mean, it worked, but I was hoping he'd just, you know, do a little ka-chick, a little ka-chick. Now we hit him with the brain melter. Double this, bitch. Side note, this play is called double ins. Because there's 2 people in the end zone. Factually correct, don't check. I thought it said double this for a while. I thought it was like you gotta send a man up. It's like double this, you know. and then it's like you throw, and then he catches it anyway, and it's like that sort of thing. It says double ins, but I still read it every time it's double this. That's Josh Palmer, the only qualified receiver on Justin Herbert's entire offense right now in the real world. So now I'm looking all day. My eyes here are on Tyler Lockett. All day, all day, all day, all day, all day, all day. He's free. He's in. All day. I didn't even get a chance to banter. Do I do like a second? Do I do a second one here? Let's mix things up here. We're gonna go back to the 2 running backs. We're gonna go. I don't like spacing. You know what? I do like quick pitch. It's not good for the stat line of Justin Herbert, but it gets you that short first down, no problem. Yeah, I was gonna talk. Do I do another one? I'm gonna hit you with a Z spot here. You know what? This one's nice and easy. You just do this, nice and quick, bam. It's just that easy. It's hitting with the team Sally. There's a good one where not a fan of this one. I like the one where they sit in a circle and do duck duck goose. That's a fun one, and we need to do it in real life. Extra point good. Josh Lambo, that's what he's here for. Now here's where you see they've only got a single timeout. You run the game out, right? You run the game out, surely. No. This is where Jay Herbo gets some friggin' numbies, baby. He turns, he catches. That's a touchdown. I'd review that one personally. Now, so I give him a couple options. Because in my humble opinion, the previous one would have been a touchdown from my thoughts. But it's fine. It doesn't work the first time, it'll work the second time. Just that easy. This is what we're here for. You know what's what? I had a lot more enthusiasm in the first Madden video I did, but I didn't realise that because I had Streamlabs open and it was framed perfectly, I didn't think about the fact that when I then clicked back into the game and it went full screen, that it was only going to be capturing the top left corner. So the whole video is only capturing the top left corner. I'm now recording this with less enthusiasm, is the unfortunate thing. Oh, the ball's back with us. There's 38 seconds left, you say? There's 38 seconds left, you say? Have you heard of a little city called Seattle? Oh, he's going to do it again. I can't believe he's doing it again. Psych. That's a catch. From the guy whose name I can never fucking remember. I want to say Herndon, but he's the corner. I've got Trey Herndon at corner, by the way, on one of them. Oh baby. Oh, he's got the ball back again. You said 3 minutes wasn't long enough. Have you heard a little? He can't keep getting away with it. He's not going to, because he's going to get away with this instead. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Yeah, whatever. Oh, you fucking incomplete pass this time. Have you heard of Seattle? Oh, he's called Christopher Herndon. Have you quite considered a little bit of this? 3? Surely not. Oh, come on. Some of the bullshit that arcade mode has had me reel in this game. That one was in his hands. I've got an excellent podcast-related bit to work through. Honestly, you know what? It's not really a bit. It's kind of just I'm becoming a podcast guy. I'm dipping my little toes in. And I've started attempting it. I figured I'd document my journey a little bit, but I've only listened to one episode of one and one episode of another. So maybe we'll save dabbling into letting you know how I'm a podcast. But that's like a next episode. Oh, Reese, there wasn't enough banter in this episode. Just wait till I crack the podcast banter can open. Wait till I start talking about podcasts. Oh baby, there's nothing more thrilling. Thanks for watching. I'm winging it. Look, it's not. I said, I'm gonna be playing random shit. I'm gonna do random videos. You're gonna see some games that you've probably forgot even. You're gonna be, why the hell is he playing this? It's because I'm figuring it out. And there's no better way to do that. And then in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna settle into this thing, and I'm gonna start bringing out the absolute banger content, like tier lists. Thanks for watching. Oh God, I appreciate you all so damn much. I'll see you in the next one, and get excited because if you thought you didn't have anything to look forward to. Oh, it's November. I'm sad. Don't be. Get this on your planner. I'm going to talk about podcasts in the next one. Oh, I'm sure it's so much better. I'm sure you're going to be doing fine. I'm doing fine. Well, am I doing fine? I'm doing all right. I'm doing about as well as an individual could be doing for mid-November. All things considered. But we're all going to be doing better when the podcast banter drink. Oh baby, you can't. You guys are gonna love what I have to say about podcasts. What's the deal with those things? I don't bother with a lot of the bottom ones anymore. I'll always hit up JH. I'll always hit up Hollywood Herbie. You know what? I'm gonna bring his scrambling ability up a little bit because I've been neglecting it, as you can tell by the fact that I cannot look at 2 places at once, and he's gonna get swallowed every time I take too long. We'll hit ASJ up because I really believe in the guy. I think he's very good. I think he's I like to keep things nice and balanced typically. Actually, I really like ASJ. He's good. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. This was a good pick. Joe Reed, 3 touchdowns in a Super Bowl. You could have fucking seen that coming. Joe Snow, I drafted and haven't had a chance to do anything with yet. So we'll see. Thanks for watching. You guys are real ones. I'll see you in the next one. Later. Bye.